Some tents promise adventure. The Coleman Carlsbad dark room tent promises sleep, and sometimes that's the bigger win. The big headline here is the dark room technology. Coleman claims it blocks out 90% of sunlight compared to their regular tents, and campers seem to agree it makes a real difference. It's not a vampire's lair, but it is dark enough to trick the body into sleeping in past sunrise. For anyone who's ever woken up with the birds, or worse, the headlights from a late-night camper pulling into the site, this feature alone earns serious applause. Setting up the Carlsbad isn't a grand expedition either. A pin and ring system keeps the poles steady. Instaclip suspension makes connecting everything a snap, literally. And even for beginners, it's usually standing in about 15 minutes. Coleman even stitched the instructions into the bag, sparing campers the usual treasure hunt for lost manuals. Just don't expect it to be feather light. This is a car camping tent, not something to haul up Everest. Inside, the space feels thoughtfully designed. Officially, it's billed as a 4-person tent, but in real life, it's the perfect cozy home for 2 adults and maybe a kid or a dog. Fit a queen-sized air mattress, and there's still breathing room for duffel bags and sleepy limbs. Try cramming 4 grown-ups inside, and things might get personal fast. The real star, beyond the dark interior, is the screened-in porch. It's not just for show. It's a bug-free lounge where muddy shoes, sandy gear, and overexcited pets can hang out without ruining the inner sanctum. It's a small slice of luxury at the campground, somewhere to pull off boots, sip morning coffee, or watch mosquitoes angrily bouncing against the screen. Smart touches like a mesh strip in the floor let sand and dirt fall away easily, keeping cleanup almost civilized. Rain is always a test of character for a tent, and the Carlsbad mostly holds its own. Welded corners and inverted seams fend off water, though a heavy storm might sneak a few drops in, especially around the porch area. Many users took the extra step of sealing seams and spraying the tent with waterproofing spray. A bit of work up front, but it pays off when the clouds open. In strong winds, the frame stays impressively solid, handling gusts up to 35+ miles per hour when properly staked. Small quirks pop up here and there. The E-port for running electrical power inside is useful, but can feel a bit cramped. The fly cover tends to shift unless anchored well, leading to some lopsided looks. And while the poles are durable enough, hardcore campers dream about swapping the plastic out for pricier aluminum. But given the tent's modest price tag, these feel more like wish list items than actual deal breakers. Color scheme matters more in a tent than anyone wants to admit, and the Carlsbad wins there too. The darker tones aren't just easy on the eyes, they add to the cooler interior and make midday naps possible, even when the sun's hammering down. In scorching summer campsites where other tents turn into ovens, the Carlsbad stays refreshingly livable. The Coleman Carlsbad dark room tent isn't trying to be the tent to end all tents. It knows exactly what it is. A reliable, comfortable, cleverly shaded retreat for people who want to sleep, relax, and avoid waking up angry at the sunrise. Whether it's protecting a fur baby in the screened porch, sneaking in a midday nap, or just lounging without being a mosquito buffet, this tent proves that sometimes the best adventures start with a little more sleep.